These haunting words echoed from the lips of J. Robert Oppenheimer as he witnessed the birth of the first atomic bomb. J. Robert Oppenheimer was born on April 22, 1904, in New York City. Raised in a privileged family, he displayed remarkable intellect from an early age. After attending the Ethical Culture School, Oppenheimer pursued his education at Harvard University, where he developed a deep interest in physics. As a young physicist, Oppenheimer continued his academic journey at the University of Göttingen and the California Institute of Technology, where he worked with renowned physicists and honed his understanding of quantum mechanics. Oppenheimer's intellect was as monumental as the fiery sphere engulfing the New Mexican desert, yet his persona was as enigmatic as the quantum particles he studied. Oppenheimer was a man of dichotomies. His brilliance was undoubted. He mastered quantum mechanics, leading the secret Manhattan Project and orchestrating the fusion of human intelligence and elemental power. But this was a man who was equally comfortable in the realms of poetry and philosophy as he was with particle physics. He had an abiding love for the arts and culture, using insights from literature to contextualize the scientific endeavors he pursued. He was known to be a demanding taskmaster, driving his team toward the creation of this monumental weapon. But there was a gentleness to him too, a deep-seated compassion that often contradicted the stern persona he embodied. It was this complexity that underscored his feelings toward the atomic bomb. Upon viewing the first atomic explosion, Oppenheimer felt a cold satisfaction that soon turned to melancholy as he grappled with the implications of his work. Yet in the following military meetings, he was laser-focused on the bomb's tactical deployment, his earlier introspection obscured. When Oppenheimer announced Hiroshima's successful bombing to his colleagues, the bold flourish of his triumphant gesture mirrored a victorious prizefighter, momentarily overshadowing his underlying turmoil. However, this facade of victory faltered when faced with the daunting reality of his creation's aftermath.
I think the bomb was an enormous relief. The war had started in '39. It had seen the death of tens of millions. It had seen brutality and degradation, which had no place in the middle of the 20th century.
It was then that he confessed to President Truman. This remorseful admission provoked the president's ire, leading to a dismissive epithet for Oppenheimer, the conflicted architect of atomic power, to a crybaby scientist.
It is of course true, as the president has said, that those who have been responsible for our policy, both in working for an effective international control of atomic energy and for those other measures we have taken to ensure our security and maintain peace, have never let this development be far from their thoughts. But now that we know it is appropriate, and it is healthy that we take fresh look.
As Oppenheimer himself famously said, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." His words continue to echo, reminding us of the immense power that science can unleash and the necessity of using it responsibly for the betterment of humanity.